The verdict is one that attorney Patrick Seidel predicted may happen in this case. In their defense, Tavon Scott's attorneys said whoever shot Timothy Reynolds did so in the defense of others. And Patrick, there are several things that the jury had to consider, considering that defense, I guess, and also the state's case.
Right. What happened in this case is they decided that this was a partial defense. If it were a complete defense, he would have been acquitted. But in this situation, it was a partial defense, so it mitigated it from murder down to manslaughter.
So what kind of, well, there's several things I want to get into with you. I mean, first off, what kind of sentence is Tavon Scott possibly looking at here?
That's going to depend on where he goes next. So the next step in this case, and they haven't scheduled it yet, but they're going to have a hearing because the defense has already said they're going to request a hearing to see if he should go back to juvenile. Because he was acquitted of murder in the first degree, which carries a life sentence, he's now going to have that reevaluated by the judge, and the judge is going to consider a number of factors before she makes her decision. She's going to consider his age, his mental and physical condition, his amenability to treatment, the nature of the act that was proven, not the murder, but manslaughter, and then finally the threat to public safety. There's an additional factor the judge is going to consider, which is a victim impact statement. The victim's family is going to have a right to address the court before she decides, do I send this back to juvenile or do I keep him in adult court?
You've already talked a little bit, given us some sense of the uniqueness in this, and I know you were a prosecutor for quite some time, now you're a defense attorney. So give us an idea, how often does this happen? Does this happen often where possibly he could go through the juvenile system now when it comes to sentencing?
This once again is a unique case. This does not happen very often. It's going to be a complicated sentencing hearing that they're going to have. First, do we go to juvenile, and then what ultimately is going to be the sentence?
What else do you think the judge would take into, I mean, you talked about all of these things that maybe the defense attorneys would bring to, is there anything else that you see the judge taking in consideration in this case?
Well, she has to follow those factors that I just mentioned.
Yeah.
That's required by law. She has to go through that analysis first before she makes her decision.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being with us again, Patrick Seidel.
Happy to be here.